Good evening, everyone. This is Melanie from Lightbeam's Treasures and Curiosities, bringing you a very special live video on what's sold on eBay. Now, normally I do these in the morning, but today was a bad day. I had a migraine. Yeah, it's definitely coming up to the change of season. This is a every seasonal change norm for me. It's a pressure thing. Is when we change from one season to another season, I start getting the migraines. My eyes start swelling up. So no, it's not the oh my god, she has COVID. No, we're not going to say the C word. It's not that. What it simply is the air pressure is great. We had a horrible storm 2 days ago, and it's just you can feel it in the air. I mean, even the type that if I go on an elevator and it goes more than 3 floors, I feel it. If I go over a bridge, I feel it. So I am very, very sensitive to any type of atmospheric changes. So today was one of those days that my head, I felt it. But let's talk because something. I am up. I should have been up early this morning, but instead it's 11:37 p.m. and I'm awake. Yes, I know this is Central Time for those who are in Eastern Time or anything like that. It's after midnight to you. But I figured, something, I'm up. I've got some things to do. I am going to wrap up this bundle of stuff because between Saturday and Sunday, cha-ching, I had a really, really good weekend. Now, it is a holiday weekend, so tomorrow, which is Monday, is Labor Day, and while I should be taking tomorrow off, I'm absolutely not because pretty much I took yesterday and today off. I did. No, I shouldn't say I took today off. I did do a lot of DVD sorting, which is good. But then when my head started, it's like, okay, my husband's like, go to bed. Just go to bed. He's like, you look sick. Go to bed. But like I said, this is normal for me. I think if I have some tea, have something to drink, have some water, and get started on this, I will be fine. Which is one of the reasons why I'm doing a live show. Anyway, so the question is, what sold? Now, this is going to be a mishmash between Saturday and Sunday, simply because I didn't do a video Saturday morning. Oh well. Well, no, I didn't do one this morning. That's what I meant. So this is combining Saturday and Sunday. So the numbers are obviously elevated. My goal for the day is $100. The question is, did I reach that 100? Well, let's take a look. So the first thing I sold was this right here. This is a GE plug-in smart. I can't even say it. Let's try this again. GE plug-in smart switch. So it turns your lights, your TV, your electronics into like an on-off switch through your mobile device. I would say this is the modern version to the clapper. Does everybody remember the clappers back in the 80s? Clap on, clap off. Well, instead of clapping, which any loud noise will activate the things, you can actually set it to your phone where it would have hit a button. You don't have to get up and shut things off. So this is just more for laziness. But it could be for like if you're out traveling and you don't want people to know that you're not home, you could turn on the lights and turn them off and do silly things like that. So yes, this is smart switch. I sold this baby for $10. I did all that talking for $10. But yes, it's a Bluetooth smart. It sold for $10. Not too bad. Then the next thing I sold happened to be, and it's funny because this is also a smart item, but it's not what you think. This is Hills Smart Pegs. They are 50 clothing pins, but they're called smart not because they're digital, simply because there's a smart design. It has an extra strong grip, rust resistant, UV stabilized, sun protection. They're quality clothespins that you can hang your clothes up outside on the line. I probably could use these for other things, but I thought that was kind of cool. These I sold for $17.50. And that is actually an incredible price for this. Oh, this guy was thrown in a cart, so paid pennies for him. This one I got at a garage sale and I only paid 50 cents. So the fact I paid 50 cents and then sold it for 17.50, and 17.50 was the best offer because I had this up I believe these are selling on Amazon for over $30, but it's been sitting for quite a while. So I'm just glad I finally got rid of it. Only paid 50 cents, so that's a good deal. Then the next thing I sold, oh, this is good. You ready for this? Okay, so gotta look at this for a minute. This is a Goofy glass from the Pepsi Collector Series, and it says the Walt Disney Company. Now, the story is if this had the date on the bottom, and if his clothing was because there's red pants versus green pants versus, but if this is the one that had the birthday edition, the glass itself would be worth over $150. This isn't. This is actually the second edition. So because this is the second edition, this particular glass sold for $25 for the one glass. So I have to be extra careful how I wrap this up. I paid 50 cents for this glass at an estate sale. So very happy. Sold for $25. If this was that one with the red design, with the birthday date on it, would have made, like I said, probably 175. So I'm still happy I made the $25 for simple Goofy glass. The Bolo item to look at is, oh man, I can't think of his name. It's the there's a Spanish oh God, I want to see Speedy Gonzalez, but it's not Speedy Gonzalez. That one is the mecca of all Disney glasses, and I can't think of the name of him. But if by chance you see these in a garage sale, pick them up because they're very popular, particularly the Goofy design and the Speedy Gonzalez one. But it's not Speedy Gonzalez; it's a different one. But it's one of the Mexican red characters. Maybe it is Speedy. I don't know. I don't know. Just be on the lookout for those things. And those are the Pepsi Collector Series glasses. Then I sold a 3-pack book special. Now, I haven't been putting books up at all. I mean, I still have my basic book collection. I should start putting books because I probably have another 3,000 books that are unlisted that I really need to get up. I haven't done it yet. So this happens to be a 3-pack, and it's by William Dietz, and it's Graveyard, Red Zone, and Deadeye. It's a trilogy from the Mutant Files. So of course, whenever I do books, I pre-wrap them up to begin with. So these sold for $11.89. Person took advantage of the sale that my store is running because I am running a 15% off sale, which is going to end in 15 minutes. So my sale is going to be over. I might do another sale, maybe just books, maybe, but I like the fact that eBay has opportunities where I can run sales and promotions because I really think that makes a difference. It does. Then the next item I sold, oh, I don't have it. I sold one of those Duplicolor paint pens again for scratches on cars, and that sold for $8.49. So that was it for items on my eBay One store. But then, you know what ends up happening? We come to movies, and you know I'm like now the movie queen. So I obviously sold some movies off of the store. So let's get right to it because I love movies. So the first one is Manufacturing Consent, Noam Chomsky and the Media. I think documentaries are great sellers. So if you're out there and you see documentaries, I mean, you always want to look for Criterion collections, old movies, documentaries, war movies. That's what people are looking for, as opposed to like modern day movies. Obviously, modern day movies, quick sell, you can sell them for $1. But if you're like at a garage sale and you see movies that you don't necessarily know the titles of, those are probably the ones you should be grabbing as opposed to your everyday movies. You know what I mean? So this one, like I said, Manufacturing Consent, Noam Chomsky. This one sold for $8. Then I have this movie, which is Ice Twisters. And I think this is a horror. Yeah, this was a horror film. In fact, it says right here. It's about like a daring weather experiment gone wrong. So Ice Twister sold for $6.99. Then we have my favorite one, which every time I sell this one, all I can think of is Audition. Slow beginning, great ending. Audition sold for $7. And then we have this one, which has been going for quite from the director of Limelight. It's Hick. This one sold for $14.99. And then the movie of the night, which I saw this movie. I sold it. I saw it. I saw it last week with my husband. Great movie. I hated the ending. It's always the ending. They always have to ruin endings. And as soon as I saw it, it sold the next day. This one I just put up a couple of hours ago. Boom, it sold. And it is Timer. This is the story of what would happen if you put a digital device that will tell you exactly the moment you're going to meet your true love. Very good movie. Oh, and it's from I forget her name. She's from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Can't think. Emma Caulfield. Emma Caulfield, who is Anya from Buffy, is the main star. This movie sold for $25. So I love it. So just in movies alone, I made $61.98 on that. So that was my eBay one store. Now we go to eBay two, because I have not one, but I have two stores. And I only sold two items, which is not that bad. But the first item I sold happened to be a collection of lip gloss. So they're getting all these Disney lip glosses, which are so cute. They make great stocking stuffers. They make great little gifts. They're the lip smackers, and it's in either it's Boo or Lotso from what movie is that? Toy Story? No, not Toy Story. I don't know. Something. I'm horrible when it comes to modern day things, but it's one of the Disney movies. Boo and Lotso. It's a Pixar film. So this entire bag, which I believe there was 12 in here, sold for $25.50. So if you find little items, those are also BOLO items. Think about Christmas is coming up and little stocking stuffers. So you would want like lip glosses, maybe some nail polishes, little things go great. And the fact that I do these great wholesale deals where you can get little cute like lip glosses on keychains, instant sale. So that's a fun item. And that, like I said, sold for $25. Then the second item I sold, now here's the surprising thing. I almost feel like there is a rule of thumb that if you have something that has been sitting on your shelf for a while, and then for whatever reason you like touch it or do something with it or move it, then generally that's the time it's going to sell. So that's what happened in this case. Now, if I could only open up the baggie to show you. The other day, I put this up for sale on one of the online auctions. And I put it up really, really cheap. I put it up for $15. There was absolutely no bites whatsoever. Nobody wanted it, nobody. So I'm like, okay, we'll just move on to the next auction. Well, it turns out I left it up for sale on eBay, and boom, I took the best offer. It sold for $32. So originally I had these up for 50, ran a sale for 40. Somebody offered 32. I took the money and ran. And to think, if somebody would have bought it on the auction the other day, they would have only got it for $15. Hey, I'm happy. What this is a collection of Matchbox and Hot Wheels trucks. And it's a very, very nice collection. I mean, this is early 80s we're talking about. And just to show you what we've got, look at that, the McDonald's truck. We've got the Jolly Rancher truck. We have, look at this one, body glove truck. Now, they are removable because you can actually change the cab with the truck and do different things. But this is the body glove. And then we have, look at this. That's the Hot Wheels Dunlap racing truck. Recycle America, your good old-fashioned dump truck. Then this one is definitely a rarity. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, that's no longer around. After all that time, over, what was it, over 100 and somewhat years, it's gone. And then, of course, the Tropicana truck. So I sold this entire collection of trucks for $32. And like I said, it's a shame because I offered it as a special and there was no takes on it the other day at the auction. So, well, sold on eBay. That's why it's always good to check auctions because let me tell you something. Auctions are so much fun. The fact that you could get some incredible deals at great prices because it's so much easier for a reseller to sell it at an auction than it is to go through the hassle of online and this and that. But whatever. So that person is happy on eBay. And then the last and final item I sold, and this happens to be a beauty. And surprisingly, I tried to sell this on an auction as well. Nobody wanted this either. So it's sold on eBay. And it is beautiful Disney Mulan. Now let me see if there we go. So you can actually see it. It is a Mulan collection, but it's the multiple collection where she has her beautiful kimono or she has her armor set. And this I also put down for $15 on an online auction. No bites, no takes. So guess what? This sold for, how much did this sell for? $22 on my eBay store. So that was my entire collection for, and like I said, it's Saturday and Sunday. I simply did not do a video this morning because between working on DVDs and the whole migraine going on, I thought, let me do it either today or tomorrow. Well, I'm up, need something to do. I'm going to start wrapping this up, start finishing up the rest of the DVDs, and then I am totally done with all the orders, which is exciting. I finally finished them all, and I still have that extra buffer of tomorrow since it's a holiday. Then the mailman's probably going to be like, oh my God, this girl has so much stuff. But the grand total for Saturday and Sunday question was, did I hit $100 a day? Guess what? $214.36 strictly on eBay. That's it. Not counting private sales. Ooh. I'm still organizing private sales, but we'll talk about private sales later. I probably should do an end of the month recap because, but the funny thing is, I don't have the official numbers. I did not do my official recap for the month. Oh well, that's okay. I don't have my week in review, but as you can tell, if you've been watching the last few videos, my week has been awesome. It's like, oh, the heavens opened up. It's like, what happened? And I think it all has to do with sourcing. What ends up happening is when you start improving the quality of your items, amazing things starts happening. And it's funny because somebody commented on one of my videos saying like, wow, you did it was video from Thursday because Thursday I did over $400 the one day. They're like, wow, $400 in one day. I cannot begin to tell you when I first started, like $400 in 1 month was an unattainable goal. It really was. I mean, I remember I started this and I said to my husband, I really want to get into reselling. I want to learn this. And I was figuring out, I says, okay, so what I need to do is I need to make $400 a month. And that'll be the minimum amount that I need to make in order to basically pay the bills. That was 2 years ago. Now I'm still in shock. And now 2 years later, look what's happening. In exactly 24 days, I'm opening up my storefront. Where stores are closing down, going out of business, I'm taking this opportunity to actually open a brick and mortar store. So that's why you're probably seeing a lot going on. Maybe that's why the stress and strain and headaches and all that other stuff. But it's the weather because the pressure. I told you it's always a pressure thing. But so many things are going. It's shocking. And it's a journey that you're going to take with me because there will be high times, there'll be low times, there'll be confusing times, but this is a journey that you get to see what happens. Like, what's the behind the scenes of somebody who makes the transition from working full time in to doing this part time or as a hobby, then transitioning from starting to do this full time, and then now transitioning into actually having a brick and mortar business store. My store is going to be tiny. I mean, like I said, this isn't a huge store that people are going to flock to. No, it is a tiny little office. It's only 612 square feet. It's tiny. It's so cute. So I'm getting a little tiny little boutique. And for me, that is a huge step in my growth. That is a huge step in my business. That is like everybody makes their little accomplishments. And for some people, that's like, oh, yeah, that's another day. But for me, I'm cherishing the moments and the growth and the humbleness of how much I'm improving myself. So a lot of times, what I say is try never to compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself, but maybe learn from others because I watch so many other YouTube stars. I listen to what works for them, what doesn't work for them. Sometimes they have unique problems and issues that maybe I might share. I try never to compare myself to them. To me, I make my own individual goal and say, okay, this is where I'm trying to achieve. This is where I'm trying to achieve. What do I have to do to get there? And of course, I'll make mistakes along the way. I'll learn along the way. I'll see what works and what doesn't work. But I think the amazing thing is that this is a journey that you can join with me, and maybe this will guide you if there's any issues in your business as well. So with that, everyone, I'm going to close this. It was a pleasure because it is coming up to midnight. Ooh, the witching hour. But thank you so much. Normally, I don't do videos, but like I said, I'm awake. I've been sleeping all day because of my migraine and my eye, and my husband says I look awful, but like I said, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get started and then maybe I'll go back to sleep and then wake up my normal 4 a.m. in the morning, bright and chipper, and maybe I'll do another video or something. Who knows? But with that, everyone, this is Melanie from Lightbeam's Treasures and Curiosities. Stay safe. Have a great day. Good luck with your sales. And for those of you who are actually off tomorrow, enjoy the day off. If not, well, yeah, this is the world of retail. There's no such thing as holidays, and you know that. So have a good one, everyone, and take care.